Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your Fantasy Fulfilled, the Hardwood edition. I'm your host, Latasha Miles, aka Joan Wooden, the Baseline Beauty. And are you ready for some basketball? NBA returns tonight, and on a weekly basis, I'm going to bring to you some outstanding techniques, strategies, and methods to help lead you down glory road and succeed as the LeBron James in your fantasy leagues, the champion and MVP, that is. So I want to thank you for tuning in right here to ESPN the network. So let's tip this thing off, all right? Now, I'm sure that you all have drafted your players, so I don't even have to mention to you all the obvious superstars. Your Anthony Davises, your James Hardens, Steph Currys, Kevin Durant's, your Chris Paul's, hopefully he stays healthy, your Russell Westbrook's, hopefully he stays healthy, and your LeBron James. Second reference of my boy, by the way. We're not even 2 minutes into this video. Now, I'm going to drop a few jewels on you guys as well, and also give you some first round value that includes Paul George, DeMarcus Boogie Cousins, Carmelo Anthony has potential, Karl Anthony Towns, and he's only beginning his sophomore season and he's already a boss. Damian Lillard, and not only can this dude ball, but he can spit a hot 16, so style points should be a bonus for this guy as well. The Greek Freak as well, because I'm just going to call him that and not even attempt how to pronounce his name correctly. I think I even saw his name on one of my SATs. Yeah, but anyhow, the thing about this product from Greece is he's 7 feet tall and he plays point guard. Let that marinate. He's just as quick as CP3. He's just as athletic as LeBron. And although he's definitely a small forward, Jason Kidd is utilizing him like a point guard. Kind of like Magic Johnson, that type of player, being able to successfully play all 5 positions. But the Greek Freak definitely needs to work on his shooting some. And as the season progresses, he'll definitely emerge and get better as well. I'm sure that there are some guys left out there on your waiver wires, guys who are undrafted. But I will forewarn you that these guys are going to be valuable commodities coming into the season. Drum roll, please. Let's start with Justice Winslow. Now, he will be the starting small forward on the Miami Heat, a team that has been gutted out throughout the entire offseason and gutted out of all of their star power. No more Bosh, no more Dwayne Wade, and Winslow was already monstrous with his stats during his rookie season last year with limited minutes. And you saw his ESPN commercial last season with Coach K and his grandchildren, right? And his running man challenge. So I challenge you to run to the waiver wires and pick him up, okay? Also, Solomon Hill of the New Orleans Pelicans. He will play a huge role at the starting small forward position because his role increased with the Pacers while Paul George was out. The Pelicans noticed that, and so consequently, his duties and productivity will increase here, especially because he plays defense effectively, knocks down threes, he gives valuable minutes, and is an asset in all basketball capacities. So, run to the hills and pick up Solomon off the waiver wire as well. You should also turn to Roy Hibbert, the newest acquisition to the Charlotte Hornets. Now, assistant coach Patrick Ewing will have this man right. Hibbert was already a great rim protector, shot blocker, and now with the former Knick and Hall of Fame member Ewing, he will improve his confidence as a big man in the league just overall in doing so. There might not be an all-star weekend in Charlotte next year, but he's an all-star playing in his first season in Charlotte to add to your roster. And lastly, TJ McConnell, point guard of the 76ers. Last season, he put up huge numbers in the assist column. He's also a great shooter when he has to be. He's an excellent facilitator and passer, and he's had some steals here and there. McConnell is usually healthy, whereas Ben Simmons isn't. So without the former LSU Tiger, this season is another reason to snatch up McConnell. Now, as for some strategy on how to be successful in fantasy basketball, you want to avoid creating a balanced roster. I know that they tell you that you want to have a little bit of everything. A little bit of points and scoring, a little bit of rebounding, a little bit of blocks, etc. But contrary to popular belief, the best thing you can do is create a log jam on your roster in which your team actually dominates in every category. For example, If you drafted Dwight Howard and Andre Drummond, then more than likely you're going to dominate in rebounds, right? So in order to ensure that, go grab you a couple more sure shots who will also dominate the boards. Perhaps a guy like Tristan Thompson of the Cleveland Cavaliers, a guy that you can get late in the draft. This strategy will essentially practically almost guarantee that you'll win in at least 2 stat categories: rebounds and field goal percentage. You also want to target a guy like Bismack Biyombo because he dominates in rebounding and in blocking, and he's another late round jewel. So now you will have 4 players who will lead in 3 statistical categories during every matchup. All right, now that's enough. It's just the first episode for fantasy basketball, and I can't give you too much. Besides, I gotta go. Pat Riley's calling me on line 1, and he needs me to Olivia Pope his relationships between Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Now right there, I was just being America's most petty. But no, seriously, I really do have to go. But I will be back. So that's going to do it for the inaugural episode of Your Fantasy Fulfilled, the Hardwood edition. I'm your girl, Latasha Miles, a.k.a. Joan Wooden, the Baseline Beauty. Thanks again so much for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is SheSPN, the network, and please go out and get your copies of my book, When Football Season Turns You Into His Side Chick, the ultimate survival guide for relationships and households during football season, available now on Amazon.com and CreateSpace.com. That's going to do it for me this time, so just chill to the next episode. We'll catch you next time, and I'm out. What's going on, good people? It's your girl again, Latasha Miles, a.k.a. Joan Madden, the Gridiron Goddess. Make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram at she_SPN and at Facebook at Latasha Joan Madden Miles. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is SheSPN, the network. Hey, I'm kind of a big deal. You know, I'm a little bit cute, got some beauty, got some brains. That way on that channel, you'll be able to see the interviews that I've done, some of the famous people that I worked with, the projects I've worked on, things of that nature. And don't forget to log on to CreateSpace.com and Amazon.com and get your copies of my book, When Football Season Turns You Into His Side Chick, the ultimate survival guide for relationships and households during football season. I appreciate your support, and hey, I gotta run. They're over here calling me on the other line. I gotta manage another fantasy football league. I'm out.